been working on The Tempest by William Shakespeare, and we're doing a whole class promenade play of our interpretation of The Tempest. So it's been brilliant. The children have really enjoyed it, and they've all really come along leaps and bounds. Well, that's the whole point of working with creative partnerships, was to do something a bit more ambitious and to try it out. And I think it's been a success, but we'll see. It's got an hour left to find out.
2 years ago we decided we wanted to make our curriculum more creative, and we particularly wanted to develop teacher skills as well as children's skills, and so we decided to work with creative partnerships. This is our second year, and I was particularly keen that we could do something that would involve possibly Shakespeare. Well, I wasn't sure how we could do it to involve all the children, but by working with Ricardo and Terry, they were able to create these wonderful experiences for the children. But one of their remits was not only to use sound and music and drama, but to make sure that teachers could sustain those skills after they left. And that's the important thing. Skills that they can use in the classroom to engage the children and motivate them with their future learning.
Ladies and gentlemen, do this right over there, to the blue one. No, you're not the blue.
So Ronaldo and myself are from Cardboard Citizens, and we were invited down by Creative Partnerships to work with Sacred Heart School. And we kind of came to a decision that rather than work with each year on a different project, we'd like to have done a big project, The Tempest, which allowed the young people to think about other cultures. We've done a lot of work on other cultures, travel, music. They've thought about foods from around the world. So we made a promenade piece, so we used the whole school and every year, and they came up with ideas, the travel agents, tickets, foods, kelpies and spirits.
That's an important thing, that once we have the scaffolding of the general idea of where was it that we wanted to go with it, then we just let the children have their saying, and their creativity, kind of burst in and fill in that scaffolding and that frame.
How lush and lusty is the grass, how green! Our clothes were drenched in the sea, but they still look fresh and splendid.
Had I plantation of this arm, my lord?
He'd sow it with nettle seeds. Or ducks and mallows.
If I ruled this island, I'd...
On the first bit, on the second part, we had to do, say about Prospero, what he did, but now we don't like him, and now we're being against him, and that's how Prospero, at the end, Prospero meets us, and we're like worried, and that's why we fall down and
trying to hide ourselves.
Yeah, trying to hide ourselves.
Because like all our plans going all wrong and everything.
Yes.
And you're not going home on the bus, are you?
No, I think we'd be too big for that.
No inheritance! No servant! No inheritance! No servant! No inheritance! No servant! I ban metal!
One of the things year 1 and 2 were really passionate about was they decided they didn't want humans on the island because they break, they destroy, they bring technology along, and that was their island, and they wanted to keep humans off the island, quite rightly.
One of the things we tried always to work and be careful is about what I kept calling the junk imposed culture from the outside world that pollutes the children's world. I'm very much disgusted by that. I don't like when I see the children's unique creativity being spoiled, full of things that are imposed by adult interests, and so we were always very careful in letting in, trying to measure when was it that was authentic
creativity and what was
kind of imposition from TV, from junk culture that they get so much.
say a big thank you to Terry and Ronaldo for doing all this acting, and he done really hard work. They done really hard work.
We are delighted. We just hope that our audience, the parents, understand that the project was never really about the show. It was about process, learning, investigating themes, and just building up the kids' confidence and imagination. And we didn't know what the outcome was going to be either.
I'm absolutely delighted. It's done everything I wanted. When I talk to the staff about their skills now, they're now saying they're willing to take risks. They realise that children can make their own decisions, and they've learned how to incorporate music into movement, which is absolutely fantastic. Fantastic programme.